Hello, my name is Free Happy Dolphin and I'm with live battles today. So guys, if you have any decks what you want to see on my channel, please suggest that in the comments down below. But even I'm thinking about other decks, today I will still be playing my favorite deck. Because of I want to get as much as possible to 4,000 trophies. Again, you see we are near to a trophy record, I want to hit that. And the reason because I like this deck is because I think I have experience of countering all other decks very successfully, and I feel kind of balanced in this deck. You see the main card Hog Rider is pretty cheap. You can cycle that a lot. Also this deck has damage and splash damage and air damage, and it can hit ground units with Valkyria pretty well. Also, I have two spells in this deck, which seems for me very important. I really get used to this kind of setup when we have low damage spell to take out some squishy units and high damage spell, but again there is no other spell than a fireball for this reason. And again I have very cheap defensive buildings, which is cannon, only 3 elixir, and combined with skeletons I don't need Inferno Tower, which cost 5 elixir, and with a cheaper price I can defend against such troops like Golem or P.E.K.K.A. Again, Balloon and Lava Hound, I have no big trouble to defending those units. And again, that's why it's my favorite deck. It's very cheap and easy to play. And the funny thing is that I probably will be the first person who thanks, but I didn't got legendary cards really early on, because I was forced to create this deck when I was in a frozen peak, about 2,500 trophies, because there was a lot of legendary cards and I couldn't win against them. Even Ice Wizard was big trouble for me. Again, at that time I wasn't really experienced player and I didn't know how to do that. So I was forced to create this deck, and again I'm thanking Supercell to not giving me a legendary before that, because this deck led me to learn a lot about the game, and again found this very nice balance. I just must to thank and have nothing to say at all. So right now let's just get to some live battles. Of course I will clear out that chest to get a new one. And we see again the lead barbarians, and hopefully maybe we can get a clone spell here, or would be even more exciting to meet that in a battle. Again we see some commons, now the rear card, and probably epics. And that 4 golems, yep, not bad at all. And let's go to a battle. Level 10 guy. Oh, quick attack with I will play like this. I mean, that wasn't necessary, but again I haven't got any cannon. I would like to say I have no cannon. I wouldn't want to defend with a furnace, so I just do what I did. Here, well, maybe we can do a quick attack, that will be enough. Well, the Ice Wizard, I couldn't do a lot, maybe that will be good here. No units to defend, additional units, so battle continues on. And now we have a cannon for that level 9 Hog Rider. Yes, even he's level 10 in this trophies rate. I see a lot of people who has already level 9 rares and level 12 commons, and so that's why I must to upgrade my cards. and it really stops me progressing, having that a little bit lower level cards. You see, my Hog Rider is even level 7. Um, so I have no idea how far I could get with this deck, but I'm experiencing very good battles. Here again, you see a lot of players who isn't... that is fireball here. No, okay. Hog Rider come. Even now I like the fireball. That was too late. So skeletons and yeah. So even some people have very good cards. They don't know how to play, and we see some other examples where sometimes I meet level 9s here and they are very good players. Again, Musketeer, let's see what goes next. Maybe a Hog Rider again, I must be ready. Oh, Rocket. Okay, so no Musketeer probably, yes. And this is getting tough for me. I would like to do a quick attack. That's Rocket. I must take a tower, there could be no tie here. Or I should just talk less and play more efficiently. Zap, there's a efficient zap here. Yeah, he has a rocket. I must take a tower because that will be lost. Oh! Tesla. Okay. And here would come the rocket. Yep, and that's a game. Well, yeah, I should talk less and play well. Let's try to do that in another battle. Yeah, Tesla, what I wanted to say is that it's a little bit getting more popular. I even seen that in Graveyard deck, which is getting popular again. With that Ice Golem in the back, or Ice Spirit and Archers focusing on the tower, while Graveyard is doing their job on a tower again. So maybe I'll play that deck after get a Graveyard. Thinking about the fireball here, but maybe I thought that maybe Fire Spirits will come earlier. The bomber, okay, maybe yeah, I didn't got any damage to the tower. That's good for me. That Hog Rider will be a little bit too late. Maybe I could put zap, but that's make no sense right now. Just zap those two spear goblins with minions, and that will be positive elixir trade in some kind of way, and we are ahead for tower damage. But again, you never know how a battle may turn. Again, start a small push with the furnace, and again we see a giant coming, cannon in this place. Maybe now he's attacking the tower. Well, I leave that attacking and not waste the skeletons here, we'll be ready with a Musketeer on the back. Again, Fire Spirits, that probably will be wasted here from a Bomber. And now we see that hut, so that means that when we'll take that out, we'll be able to play a successful Hog. Don't want to waste elixir, place skeletons in the back. And after that we see, well, I will fireball. Okay, no fireball. Change plans. Go here, and Valkyria will be perfect here. I was after for another hit on the tower, so I could hit it. Yeah, and we defended well. Again, we took a lot of damage. Bombers. Yeah, we took on the right lane with some additional damage to the tower. Again, we're doing a lot big job on that hut, and double Fire Spirits coming, so we have nice game here. I think that now I have big advantage, and I think until the time running out, I think I will be able to use this to get a win, of course. And a bit wasting the elixir. I'll give Valkyria, come closer. Again, cannot too easily defend that. Well, not easily, maybe I need something else for that bomber. Again, another furnace. I think I will play very aggressive right now. I hope a barbarians. Nope, not right now, but I think that will be a tower. Yep, we won this one. So, getting back to the same trophy level. And I will play another one. I think... Yep, going for another battle. Again here, well, I will play a musketeer in the back and see what he does. I really in this level, when enemy is lower than level 11, I can just put a furnace and do that passive damage. But you never know what's going to attack your tower. Okay, there's the I will ignore that ice wizard on left lane, and I think that I must do fireball here for not a big damage on my tower. Again, that miner was good, but we cleared out everything. Well, now we have Valkyria on the right lane, and I'm building push with a musketeer on the back. Let's see, the bomber tower. Well, not really good, but we took it. Again, here, fire spirits to avoid any damage to the tower, and another wave is coming on to the tower with a Hog Rider, I think. Well, he has oh, thank you, he hit the King Tower. That will be a big defense for me. I don't know about Hog Rider, I should wait, probably. I should have waited for this fireball, and now I will do this one, but yeah, first one is focuses on the... Okay, one hit on the tower with a fireball. I will try to defend with Valkyria, yeah, that will clear out everything, and Barbarians after that. And again, I think I'll put Musketeer in the back and just destroy that bomber tower, which is probably coming. Yeah. Again, same plan. Oh, now he has minions. That's smart play. But tower is almost again down. And I will avoid any damage from Ice Wizard by putting those skeletons. Again, positive elixir trade. This works really well in my deck, as you see already. And no barbarians here. Never mind. Well, now right now I have to defend somehow. Okay, this might be a little bit tricky, but that distract on the right side worked very well. Now I will not have no big damage. That fireball, you saw it, it's so probably level 8 or what that's level? Yeah, level 8 probably. It took my musketeer in one shot. Here we see a barbarians coming in front of a furnace. I like this also really well because they will be destroyed actually. So he must play a miner. That won't help anyway. And again, furnace. Probably he already cycled back to his bomber tower, which I don't like really much. But I must play Hog Rider in a way that, well, I at least hit the bomb tower, and maybe I will be able to do some push with Valkyria here. And I have Hog Rider. I will go for that. 14 seconds left. Well, not really good for me. One shot. No. Now fireball will not be enough, and this is unfortunately not winning for me. Well, sometimes even you can through a deck, you can play against it and win. Sometimes it's just not enough time. Well, I don't know, let's do another battle from that remaining slot. And if we want to win this one, I think that will be finished of the video, because that will be coming too long this time. Princess, well, I didn't really saw if I had the skeletons in my hand. I would counter that with the skeletons, but Musketeer, well, it played very well. I did some damage to the tower. Well, I don't like what I see here. It's a bad feeling. I would like to fireball this one, and maybe I would like to do, because I have nothing to play here. You see, I must waste Valkyria's HP to not waste elixir, and again I have nothing to do. Oh my god, such a horrible situation I have. Well, at least I was probably up in a tower damage. Okay, fireball will it be? Yeah, we have strong fireballs today. And I'm ready with a Hog Rider probably. Well, if we don't see anything else, I will fireball this one. And that doesn't help. But we got some tower damage. And again, that positive elixir trait for me, because Inferno Tower is really expensive, so that's why I don't use this one. Miner comes, and here we see a good counter. I don't know if that will be, yeah, he zapped that, but sometimes if Miner isn't very high level, you can take it out with the skeletons, and it does no damage to a tower. Again, it's positive elixir trade, and another reason why I really love this deck. And here I'm not doing a lot of damage to his tower, and then I don't know if I could do that. So I just fireball that princess. Again, he is so aggressive, that miner. I even thought that he is going other way, so I changed direction of the skeletons, and that wasn't good for me. Now I think, yeah, Inferno coming. And the fireball, well, he's so aggressive. So aggressive here. I cannot win this one probably, and I must defend the all I have. Yeah, good game. Probably that's not winning for me. A fireball, that wouldn't be, yeah, zap, and that's a lost. So this is end of my video. I think well, we didn't do any progress to going to a highest trophies record, but we have some nice battles, and as you saw, it's a very good deck. If your enemy has equal or just a bit higher level cards, and not a lot higher, but I really enjoyed this deck, again, as I said before. And we'll see when I Hog Rider on the level 8, and maybe a Fireball, which is not a big disadvantage in my way, I think, in my playing, but when I get those levels, I think what I will be able to easily climb the leaderboard. And this time, that's it. This was Free Happy Dolphin. Subscribe if you like this video, give a thumbs up. And again, suggest any deck you want to see on my channel. Thank you for watching. This was Free Happy Dolphin, and see you in the next video.